Hi, today I'm doing one of the most interesting and delicate jobs that I can do here at 4 Elements Organic Herbals. I am propagating our wild woodland grown wild yam, Dioscorea villosa, because right now our wild yam cream is, I believe, the #1 bestseller on Amazon. So we need lots of this wild yam. And what other owner of any of those companies can say that they're propagating their wild yam today? Well, I feel super lucky because I've been propagating plants for almost 50 years now, and I have to say it's one of my very favorite things. So with my heart in my hand, which is true figuratively and literally, because check out these heart-shaped leaves on the wild yam. They're very delicate and very heart-shaped, and I love them. Here's a flat of the, I have about 1 node plus the root that's buried here that I'm going to grow in pots to try to get them to increase so we can keep increasing our propagated field and shade-grown gardens where I can propagate this wild yam. So when you take cuttings from these, you can see here I just left 1 node, and then I cut these off with my pruning, or really my propagating knife. This is actually from the guy who taught me about propagating, Christian Hopka, many years ago. I love this job. So anyway, you don't want to leave very many leaves on a cutting. So you have to take a sharp knife, not a snipping tool like these, because when you snip things, you're pushing the cells on that stem together, which can damage that cellular structure to where you wouldn't want to introduce any kind of pathogen with a damage. Then I have my wonderful rooting mix here. It's right underneath. So I had to wash off these leaves from any type of soil that came from collecting them in our woods. You don't want to have any pathogenic material on your propagation material because you don't want to introduce anything that could cause rot. I'm going to just make sure that I get this node underneath the soil level, and this is my rooting mixture, which is 2 parts perlite to 1 part peat. And then, well, I'm going to have to do this after I set down the phone. But first thing, after you mix your soil and have it evenly distributed and put it in clean pots, you make a hole so that when you insert your cutting, you're not scratching this little cut section as you put it in. It can go in undamaged, with the intention of not introducing any sort of pathogen. So anyway, I will give it a few weeks and see how we do. We are in the root phase of the month, which is the 3rd quarter. So, I'm expecting good root growth on these.